peace, y'all. We are doing part 2 of the full moon and Capricorn collective readings. And so in this part, we are going to continue on with the signs of Gemini all the way to Sagittarius. If you haven't already, please be sure to catch part 1 where we did Capricorn. I believe that everyone, regardless of your sign, should catch the Capricorn reading just because this full moon is in Capricorn and it is going to affect everyone collectively. And so part 1 has Capricorn all the way through to Taurus. And so we're going to get started. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in. Hello, hello, Michael. Hello, greetings, hello. So we're going to give it just a moment as you are all being notified as well. And then we are going to get started. I'm really excited to get this going and flowing. All right. Yeah. And then, so we're, like as stated, we are going to get back into it. So we're going to start with Gemini. And the way that I did it in part 1 is I did a general overall message. Greetings. General overall message where I pulled out like 4 cards for your sign, your zodiac. And then we get into finances and I move on to the next sign. And so we are going to get into it. You might see me burning incense here and there. If you would like an incense blend or an incense cone, you can holla at me as well. No, I gotcha. I gotcha. Also, resins, you know. So whatever it is, we're going to get there. Give me just a moment as I make sure that this is burning thoroughly for all of us. Super hot. And actually, I'm going to light this up too. It's been a while since I lit this. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Move this over here. Burning a little bit of hyssop. As I was guided to burn some hyssop. Hyssop, mugwort, and dragon's blood. Right now, only the hyssop is burning here. But yeah, so let's get started. I'm not going to keep y'all waiting too long. So let's go. Calling in the energy of Geminis. So I feel like Geminis, y'all have a lot that y'all are... I feel like there's a lot of excitement, a lot of fun that's going on. Greetings, greetings. I feel like y'all having a lot of fun. I feel like there's also a lot of like projects that y'all may be focused on. So it feels like an even balance between work and play for you Geminis. But I also feel like there has been like certain challenges that y'all are looking to. Hello, Apollo. You are a Gemini rising. Awesome. I feel like there are certain, certain things, obstacles that y'all are looking to overcome right now, or that y'all will be overcoming. It's really passionate. The level of perseverance that I'm feeling in y'all is like, it's really beautiful. It's really powerful. It takes a strong mind to persevere. Yeah, so we have the Devil's card coming in as one of the cards here. This could be in reference to work, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be that, but It just feels like you're really working through prevailing over your vices is what I'm hearing. Like prevailing over your vices, making sure that you're like I feel like you're in the middle or in the midst of like battle or like. So we have the Chariot here. We have major, and that's Cancer energy. So here goes the polarities here of the same pole. Capricorn, Cancer energies. You can have this in your chart as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But yeah, I do see you overcoming and prevailing. This just kind of feels like maybe you're... It doesn't feel like you're forced into this place. It feels like you're choosing to be in these places. And then we have the Star card here. Capricorn moon. Okay, that's funny. And we have the Star here. We have 3 major arcana so far here. There could have been, you know, I feel like there's a lot of healing. So let me say this, Gemini. If you are feeling tired, if you are feeling like you're looking for a change, I do feel like there's a lot of changes that's going to be happening for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of inner child situation that you are healing that's coming up to the forefront. This could be pertaining to your parents, your mother, your father, both, or maybe just one. Maybe, you know, you had a single household upbringing and you're bringing some healing in that area because there were certain fears in that area. Maybe you brought these things into your relationships with others. I also kind of feel like this is just healing in general because you are... I feel like your body is healing through some stuff, which is why you may be feeling tired. Yeah, your 5 of Pentacles here. All right, so you have 3 major arcanas and then 1 minor arcana. So this is major changes that are happening in your life so that you can really come on top. So you know, you could be possibly in your Saturn return, but I feel like you're healing through things of abandonment, of neglect, of manipulation. A parent or someone you dated could have been manipulative as fuck. Maybe you're manipulative. Hello. Chiron in Cancer. Chiron is going to be going retrograde as well in the sign of Aries, which is going to be interesting because the North Node is going to be shifting into Aries. That's something I didn't mention in part 1, but that's for another video. But Chiron in Cancer, that does have a lot to do with healing of mother wounds as well. So this could be that maybe your mom was very traditional or she overworked a lot. Maybe she was a single parent. Overall, though, I kind of feel like you had to find yourself, even like maybe you were in a competitive state with other people, but other people seen you as a competitive individual. This could also be that you just have a lot of strong healing abilities and a lot of wisdom, like ancient wisdom to you that was unorthodox or untraditional to the average person. You really like to think outside the box. You like to make sure that you don't stay stuck in one perspective of things, but try to look at multiple angles of it, and not everybody can see your point of view in that. I would take time for the next 3 days to give yourself like some really deep time to connect with your downloads, with your intuition, with your messages here. You know, whether this is fasting or not, you know, maybe not like connecting with certain vices. Maybe you know, there's probably certain things that, you know, you like to do. Maybe you like to drink or smoke or hang around like certain people that haven't really helped navigate into higher realms, haven't helped you navigate into higher realms here. And so you find yourself helping a lot of other people, which is a beautiful thing. However, it feels like you are being pushed to look inside yourself and connect with the divine feminine within you to help yourself with healing through like mother wounds or parental figures. This could also be that maybe you have a problem with authority, and hey, you know, I get it. But you know, sometimes authority does help us grow in certain areas, and so it's not always about getting down with the system, but learning the concept and the principle of things and how to make it universal so that it works for you. What is the lesson behind it, right, Geminis? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here is like, you know, perhaps you've been having to shake people off of you, like, get off my back, or, you know, this, that, and the third. You just kind of feel tested after tested after tested, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, every time I move forward, I take 10 steps forward, and I'll read your comments in a moment. I just don't want to lose the channel. But like, every time you take 10 steps, you know, 2 steps forward, you feel like you're taking 10 steps back, and you're like, yo, this can't be life. Like, what the fuck is this? And so you're working really hard to connect with the elements around you, or you're being guided to connect with the elements around you to really start shifting the narrative of your story and bring it into higher realms, because you know that there's more for you, and you're seeing that within yourself. You're getting downloads, you're getting messages, your guides are showing you. They're directly showing you how powerful you are. This could also be like just being mindful of like your perception of things, like, because the universe is mind, right? And all is mental. And so if you're always thinking negative, if you're always thinking combative or confrontational, or just like everyone around you is negative, you know, then you may not be learning the lessons. You just might be caught up in a web where like you're not even the spider on the web, you're the food. Like, they are literally eating you for breakfast, and you ain't never have breakfast yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really time for you to start navigating through the narration in your minds, in the mind space, in your brain, right? Because the brain and the mind are two different things. But connect with your mind, connect with your higher self, and really start asking yourself certain questions as to like, if these people are toxic, what about them is a reflection of you? So some deep introspection and deep reflection. And also, how can you practice compassion by way of acceptance, right? Accepting things for what they are, not what you want them to be. Accepting people for who they are and how they are, regardless or despite your feelings towards it, right? And that way you don't get disappointed, but you seriously just accept them for who they are, and then you can act accordingly. And even take the time to learn the lessons behind it. Why so serious? Why so negative? What is the lesson here? What is it that I need to learn? What is it that I've been avoiding? Am I avoiding these type of people because I haven't built the strength to know how to overcome this? The thing is, you've been fighting and fighting and fighting, and so you do know how to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? But do you have to always? Sometimes it's not just about, oh, I can handle this and so I can overcome it because I know. But sometimes it's about like, yo, enough is enough, and it's time to abandon ship, or it's time to like abort mission, right? It's time to go another direction. And I feel like you know that it's time to go another direction right now. I feel like that's really what is being called onto you to do. But you have to make sure that you are hearing your confirmation, not from a space where the subconscious is creating confirmation bias to please you, but in a way that is truly healing for you and what is necessary. So programming your subconscious mind to bring solutions to the forefront, programming your subconscious mind to work all things out in your favor, right? Your subconscious mind is going to bring things forward to please you at all times because it works for you. It has, you know, but if you don't command it to give it a job, it's just, it might give you confirmation bias, and you're like, see, yeah, you see, I see confirmation there and this, that, and the third, but whole time you're connecting with a traumatic space in your body, in your mind, and so it's giving you confirmation bias over and over and over of the cycles that you're repeating. And once you start actually commanding solutions to the forefront, you're awakening to truth and stuff like that, will you start to see the lessons like, yo, I be programming my subconscious mind to reveal the truth in all things to me, even if it hurts my feelings sometimes. And I feel like you're strong enough for that. I feel like you've been also trying to overcome some things with your health here. I'm not sure why that's coming through, but maybe there's some things that you're trying to overcome with your health. This could be anxiety, this could be stress, this could be depression, this can be like, you know, maybe something else physical, not necessarily mental. And this is why you've been connecting with certain vices, or being mindful of the vices that you are connecting with, that it doesn't lead to health issues down the line. So that is just something that is coming up here. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I'm going to get into your finances now, Gemini. And I really do feel like the best thing that you can do right now is take the time to reevaluate the cycles that you're in and the people that you're around, and see what are the lessons in those areas. And know that when it comes down to like work, like you don't have to overwork, so making sure that you're balancing yourself. But if you've been getting the message that it's time for you to go, like let's say if it's work, you know, I'm not telling you to just go and quit your job without anything else on the line, because right now we are in times that you know, it requires multiple income streams of income and stuff like that. And so that's not necessarily what I'm saying, but I would definitely at least start putting in the opportunity to connect with other careers and stuff like that, that maybe you have an interest in, even if it feels like you don't have the experience in it. Yo, you never fucking know, and that's okay. It's better to take the risk and put yourself out there than to just think little of yourself, right? It's time to think big of yourself. But yeah, and give yourself the opportunity if that is something that resonates for you. And again, I'll read the comments in just a moment. But let's see here with finances here for Gemini. And greetings everyone who's coming in. Wow, there's so many cards that's coming in. All right, I just need one card, please. Or two cards. One card and a confirmation card. Finances for Gemini. Yeah, a lot of healing that's happening. You might, yeah, there's things going on with work. I knew I felt work stuff. You feel tired. You feel burdened. You feel like you've been like really, let's see, one more card, please. You have the Ten of Wands. Yep, and the Star card here. You feel stuck. You feel stuck. When it comes down, this could be with work, but when it comes down to your finances, Spirit is saying that there are going to be changes here, but right now you're being required to do a lot of healing, and a lot of perspective shifts when it comes down to your finances here. You're really confused, and it's like you don't know which avenue to take here. It's kind of what I'm sensing. It's tough because I feel like you're really being guided into a, the moment you let go, whatever it is that you need to let go, that is weighing you down, that is heavy in your heart, that is overwhelming you, your finances are going to shift for the better. But not until then. will you keep, you're getting in your own way because you're overloaded, you're carrying, you're overstimulated, you're overloaded, you haven't taken time to actually sit with yourself and heal. It's like you're busy, 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 and you have not taken a moment to just breathe, to just drink water, to reflect on everything that you're carrying. You feeling burdened, you're carrying everybody's shit. Oh, like it's like you do your work and everybody else's work around you, and you feel like if you don't do it, then you're not, you know, like ain't nobody else gonna do it for you, which yes, it's true. If you don't do it for yourself, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. However, same thing goes for taking time to heal. So there's a need for you to kind of like really look at things. You may be in a position or a career or something that you don't want to be in, and you're looking for better, because better is available to you, but you're not able to see it right now because you're too attached to everything that you have going on right now. And you need to let go of the attachments of what you have. Be in gratitude of what you already have, so that way you can be in gratitude for what you are looking to receive. This could also be that maybe you was in a period where you wasn't working or something like that, and you ended up getting into a position or a place where you got something that just was to get you by. This full moon is in your favor if you take the time to connect with yourself, connect with the stars, connect with the moon, and really release. Do some releasing work. Greetings. Do some releasing work. And also, if you allow yourself to put it into writing what it is that you want. Don't focus on what you don't want. Don't focus on what you don't like. Focus on what you want and put it in writing, and put it in a space where when you wake up every morning, you'll be able to see it. Because I see that there are some troubles in your finances, but there's healing that's going to happen. It's also like asking yourself, what are you spending your money on? What are you investing your time and energy to? This is a spiritual thing. So you're going through a lot of shifts right now, Gemini, at least for the collective that I have here. There's a lot, and you're strong. You can overcome it. You know what I'm saying? I think there's the need to make a shift in your perspective of like your work environment, because it could be that like, no matter how good you do a job, like they're just not really seeing you. They're not really, hello bullet man, they're not really seeing you like for the work that you're doing. It could be a corporate job possibly, and spirit is kind of like guiding you out of corporate. Maybe there's another career path that you've been looking for, but maybe you're used to corporate, right? And so that's something to take into consideration, especially with the collective energy being the Devil card and the Chariot energy there. And then the Five of Pentacles, and I think the Star card came out twice, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Star card was there in the collective for, yeah. So I really do feel like this could be a shift in careers, and be open to that. And as you are shifting, this is also going to shift your finances. All right, Gemini. So that is your message. I'm going to read the comments now really quick, and then I will go into Cancer, because Cancer will be next, and then Leo. So let's see here. Hello, greetings, Shantae, greetings, hello. Yes, she worked so much and she was a breadwinner, beautiful. Yes, I'm a healer. I'm sitting out waiting for the moon. I was just talking about connecting with the moon, beautiful. I've been trying to get in touch with my femininity. Yes, I'm a gay man who was conditioned to be a masculine. and I do have authority issues. Ah, wow. Okay. So again, remember, this is a general message. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm thinking about moving to NYC if I don't get a promotion. Very interesting. I also do offer one-on-ones if you feel like you would need or want a more personalized reading. If that's something that you feel like you can benefit from, you can click the link on my bio to schedule your session, or you can DM me and we can take it into the next thing. So I'm gonna clear this energy. All right, and I'm going to go into Cancer. Hello, 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 everyone. So I'm going to now get into the sign of Cancer. Cancers, you have a little dissatisfactions going on here. There's a need to reevaluate your emotions. It's like you're looking at certain connections that you feel like they aren't fulfilling you. You aren't in a space where you it could possibly be that you are holding on to your cup and being a little bit selfish or greedy with like your connections with others in a way where, like, so with the Two of Cups, how I'm seeing this, I never read it in this way, but like, you know, they're holding their cup, they're ready and willing for their cup to be filled, but they're also holding on so tight where they're putting themselves above, you know, the cup, so they're not in a space where they're allowing themselves to be equally yoked, equally connected in a sense. And the reason I say that is because she seems a little dissatisfied here. I need to be mindful with these cards because, you know, they have the nudity, but it is what it is. We all adults here. And so Cancer, with that, I just did Gemini, Sandra. I just did Gemini, so you're going to have to catch the replay, but you can stay here if you like. I love you. One more card for Cancer. And again, y'all can read your sun, moon, or rising signs as well. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So I really do feel like you are, like, you just feel unfulfilled. There's a need to, like, you're trying to connect with your emotions to balance them out, because there's a need to balance out your emotions. You may be seeing things not exactly for what they are. You could be holding on to, like, old tangible things, or this could be, like, old experiences that has you, like, you know, connecting with your emotions in a way that is requiring you to do some deep reflections. You could also have some Pisces in your chart, possibly. Because I see, like, Pisces energy with that. But I really do see, like, certain lessons coming in here. You could be overwhelmed here and just holding on. And Spirit is really asking you to, like, let go. It's okay. I love you. Spirit is asking you to let go. Let go. It's time for some changes with the Wheel of Fortune in the bottom of the deck here. It really is time for some changes here. And these changes are going to require you to really, like, tap into your intuition, really pay attention to what your emotions are saying, and do some emotional regulations, do some emotional healing, build, you know, your mental fortitude to build some emotional intelligence here. This is also asking you to, you might be extra sensitive, and so connecting with other people might be overwhelming for you right now. So you might be finding yourself in a space where you're trying to isolate. And Spirit is asking you to balance that out. Again, remember, you are being asked to balance out your connections with other people right now. Like I said, I never read this card in that way, and so every time is different, right? While this is a beautiful card of connections and everything like that, if you are isolating yourself, if you're putting yourself at a different, it's like I understand, I get it, because I would cry all the time, like, I just want to go back home, and this, that, and the third, like, and my mom used to be like, my family would be like, what do you mean you want to go back home? Like, you are home or whatever, and I'm just like, no, like, sometimes you don't always feel like you belong in the spaces that you're around you, but you have to ask yourself, like, are you calling your soul tribe then? Are you putting yourself to self-sabotage your connection with other people because there's a need for you to work on yourself? Or are you making the excuse to isolate yourself to the point where, like, you haven't allowed yourself to really know how to connect with other people, right? There's something about connections here and, like, isolating yourself in a way, and doing some really deep internal emotional evaluation, so that way you can strengthen, like, your intuition and build healthy discernment, and also healthy boundaries, as opposed to, like, just having. And this could also be that, you know, maybe it's your finances that's causing you this stress and making you emotional, and so regulating that, right? Regulating that. So let's see here. Wait, I did Pisces already. Was I talking about Pisces? Cancer. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cancer. If I don't know. Finances for Cancers, please. Thank you. Finances here for Cancer. Finances here. One more card. Yeah, there's going to be a lot. The Two of Pentacles keeps coming up a lot, too, for these readings. So there's going to be a major financial shift for a lot of people here. And asking yourself, so come here, Cancer. One more clarifier. Is that a card? Oh, wow. That's, how was I reading? I was reading a card that was not in that same way. But I guess that was what it was. Yep. Somebody could be feeling a little bit like you're having an imbalance with your finances here. And it could be leading to a little bit of depression here. So needing to just balance out your emotions and your finances here. Those are the two main things. You know, a lot of the times people let money control their emotions. And this is asking yourself to really get into a space to where the money doesn't control your emotions, but rather by you controlling your emotions, you can control the currency of your finances. Your energy is your currency, and if you are feeling dense and lower vibrational frequency, so will your money. So being mindful of the currency around you. This is also like being mindful of, like, if there's any grievance. Are you grieving properly? Are you, are you feeling depressed? Are you letting go or walking away from certain circumstances that, was connected to your finances? And if so, just remembering that, it's normal to grieve, but it's not really okay to, like, get into and stay in a depressive state. And just really ask yourself, like, where is it that you want to go financially? I would personally, if you haven't already saved up some money, I would save up some money. Cancers, I really feel like this is a matter of you being mindful of how you are spending your money here, okay? This is going to be really important for how you're moving forward, especially later on in the years, what I'm hearing. So I just have to be honest with what I'm hearing and let you know. Okay, Cancers? I thank you. I'm going to burn some hyssop, get some clearing ongoing really quick. Excuse me. When I'm clearing energy, I get gassy. If you don't know, now you know. Next, we're going to go into Leo. So I'm excited. We're going to go into Leo. Clear that out here too. Clearing any impurities, any and all energies that's not serving you for your highest and greatest good, and bringing in good health, good wealth, good fortune in our lives. Some dragon's blood also. Hyssop is a really good healer as well. So perhaps maybe hyssop, dragon's blood, or mugwort is calling onto you at this time. You know, because those are the herbs that I chose to work with and the incense that I chose to work with. I would also say if you are a Cancer or you made it this far and any of those energies resonated with you, this could be some root chakra healing that needs to be happening, and working with different forms of jasper could be something that's calling onto you at this time for building a stronger foundation within your core, with balancing your emotions, and also my flowers. I gotta move you over here. Building a stronger foundation, with yourself and the scarcity mindsets and the emotions and your finances, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you are protected, knowing that all things are working out in your favor, right? And I say knowing as opposed to believing, because you could believe a whole bunch of shit, but if you don't know it to be true in your heart, it's just going to be a belief. It's just going to be in your imagination. It's just going to be an illusion. And you know, when if you could fall for anything, you're gonna fall for, like, if you, what's the saying? If you can fall for anything, you will fall for nothing, right? And so that being said, like, are you truly being the captain of your ship? Are you truly in your sovereignty? Are you truly in your divinity? Are you truly in your power? Are you truly able to decipher and discern the energies around you? Are you truly fortifying your mind, your body, and your spirit? So that's something for you to sit with, and I say it with love, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into Leo now, because I'm just saying, you know, I put a post, and this is a little tickle shade. Don't get depressed, I love ya. But I like posted when it was like the beginning of Cancer season. I was like, yo, Cancers, what you gonna do for your birthday? Cry? And then it was funny to me, because, like, I mean, yeah. But I was like, it's okay, because I'm a big crybaby too. Like, I be crying too. It's my birthday and I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. All right. But yeah, you know, I just had to say it. All right. So let's get on with it. Leos, you know, because Leos be like, what you crying about again? What you crying about again? Let's go. Let's go. All angry and shit, but so passionate. I'm just playing. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Cancers, you're not always crying. You're not always crying. Sometimes. Okay. I'm silly, y'all. I just want to make y'all laugh. Okay. Don't take it personal. I know I spoke about, like, depression and stuff like that, and that can be really heavy and really intense. And so, again, don't take it personal. This is a collective message, a collective reading. You take what resonates with you. You leave the rest behind. And if any of my words feels like it's an insult to you after I told you I'm joking and this is just me being me, then reflect on that, because I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just being silly. I'm just being me. I'm being very general. And so it's not even personal. And when you start to personalize certain messages, then that's really for you to do the internal work, right? And really ask yourself certain questions. Like, why am I taking this so personal? Or why am I triggered by this, right? So just putting that out there again. All right. We shifting for real into Leo. Ooh. Leo, y'all are fucking lit. I just saw so many rainbow colors right now. It's ridiculous. Very, very much. The only thing that I'm feeling is be mindful of your pride. Be mindful of your pride. But I feel a lot of good things with y'all, Leo. I have a lot of Leo showing up in here in this space. I like it. All right. I like it. So let's see here. What's the general message for the Leos for this full moon in Capricorn here? It feels like there's a lot of, like, y'all had a lot that y'all were putting in work in. And with hard work comes, y'all in your fucking power, y'all. Y'all are in your fucking power with the King of Wands here. It's Leo energy. For real. I see that somebody put a question. Give me a moment. But what else? What else? I really do feel like y'all taking charge. I feel like, yes, with great... Why, I don't know why I want to say that. With great power comes great responsibility. I know that was coming out for someone else earlier. But... yeah, there's some decisions that you're having to make, or that you're going to be making, but I see an improvement. Now, I know this doesn't say 1, 2, 3, but I'm kind of seeing this as 1, 2, 3, which shows me progression here, right? So there's still one more card that has to come out. So far, it's all wands. This is all Leo energy in their fire, in their spirit, in alignment, right? And so there is the King of Pentacles. There's the Two of Pentacles. And then there is the I'm saying Pentacles. The King of Wands. The Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. And I kind of see it as 1, 2, 3 here. All right? But what I'm seeing here is progression. I'm seeing here that there's certain decisions. Maybe you were feeling like you were living a double life. Maybe you were feeling like you had to do separate things. And I honestly, what I'm getting here is just being the medium of understanding how to move through polarities, but not necessarily having to live a double life. I feel like your ships are going to be sailing in because you worked really hard to get to the places where you're going to get. There was a lot of betrayal that possibly happened to you in the past here, okay? And there's, besides that betrayal, there was a lot of mental illusions, the way that you would talk to yourself, about your life. You didn't realize how powerful of a projector you were. And so, or maybe you did, but you would consciously even self-sabotage, which why would you want to consciously self-sabotage is what I'm getting. But it was almost like just kind of seeing if you can get out of your own demise, out of your own self-infliction, but really getting into a space where, like, now you're owning your power. Now, you know, and we have the Emperor here, and I mentioned I'm going to do a live separate from that, but the lunar nodes are going to be shifting later this month into the sign of Aries, and there's going to be a lot of activations for the masculine energy. And I'm seeing here with this, like, this could also be that you have to learn how to balance out, and you being a mediumship, like a medium, you were also like, yo, I know where I'm going, but for some reason you just kept looking at the past to see. Yeah, that was weird. Why your eyes are like that? I see you. I see you. Dang. I was supposed to pick something up. Too late for that. All right. Going back to the message. A medium. Looking back. Like you kept looking back. And it's almost like sometimes Leos can get stuck in their own ways by you know, they'll be experiencing something new, but because whatever it is that they're experiencing has a familiarity of things of the past, y'all might subconsciously compare it to that thing of the past. And then subconsciously treat that current thing or present thing or that new thing as if it's the same thing of the past, right? And that's not the case here. What I'm seeing here is if this is like a relationship or a connection, damn, this smoke is like really getting to me. Hold on. Yeah, shifting, clearing. People change. Maybe you feel like you could only see the changes you have made. Maybe you do see the changes that other people have made, but you haven't given them acknowledgements. Or you're starting to give acknowledgements because you're starting to really like put yourself in another position of leadership. And also, maybe you felt burdened to take people from your past forward with you. Or you was needing to make a decision who you're going to bring forward to you as you sit in the seat of your throne. So you go from, because you go, this progression, right? This is what I see on the fucking board. You go from this King of Wands. As you are the King of Wands, you are confident, you are magnetic. Maybe not so much, you're passionate with your emotions, so you are emotional, but not in the same ways of like being compassionate more than just passionate, or what's the right word? You can be a little rough sometimes, right? And looking to change your timelines, and you're shifting into a newer timeline. You shifted into a space where like, yo, that was my past and I learned every fucking lesson. I handled that shit. I learned from it. And now I learned from the other side too. And I got the wisdom and the knowledge of both polarities in me, right? And so since I got the knowledge of both polarities in me, now I know I can take my past lessons with me in a way that I can utilize it for me moving forward, but not stay stuck in there. However, there's certain things that you needed to let go and not take with you. And then there were certain things that, yeah, you do need to take with you that's from your past so that it can move you forward. But you have to have the strong discernment for that. And also being a medium and knowing that your ships are going to sail in. And you know that. So right now it's more so you're being a leader and you're taking your tribe with you. You comprehend who are you. You're in a space, or you're going to be in a space of knowing who's coming with me. Fuck the betrayal shit. Fuck the people that didn't, you know, like wasn't connecting with me. It's time for me to be an emperor. And I'm really going to be like, if they thought I was a leader in this space, I'm going to be a leader in this space. But the warning again is your pride. Do not let your pride get the best of you. Do not let your pride with the 10 of Swords be your own self-sabotaging characteristic. Because what can happen is you become too prideful, and maybe you become manipulative, or you become selfish, or like almost like narcissistic in a way where you're like, yo, I did that shit all by myself. And truly you have support around you. But in all of these cards, it just looks like one person. So being mindful of like, you know, there's healthy boundaries with being selfish, and then there's toxic boundaries with being selfish, and learning that for yourself, and learning not to let old experiences, for example, I mentioned people change. Maybe there was someone that you're dealing with, and you may have been dealing with them for like months or years or something like that, right? And they may have been a certain way, but maybe in the past couple of months they've been changing. And are you still stuck in your mind? In your mind, are you still stuck? Have you placed them in a box, and you put them in a box so much that you think that they couldn't get out the box, and here they are out the fucking box, but you're still mentally keeping them in the box that they took themselves out of already. It's not them that's not outside the box. It's you who doesn't think outside the box. You just kept them there. And so being fixed in your way doesn't always help a situation. However, 9 times out of 10, y'all be on y'all shit. Y'all be on it. Y'all be right. And so definitely that's what leads y'all to get into the emperor position. Y'all getting into a space where y'all really, really like getting into a position of power. And with great power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. And also taking that wisdom with you of like, yo, I may have been betrayed in the past. If I'm seeing the red flags, right? If you're seeing, there's a difference between putting someone in a box and not thinking that they're going to change, but not paying attention to the changes in their behavior, versus completely getting fucking red flags. Like, if you're getting red flags, don't ignore that shit. Be mindful. Put boundaries. Like, this could, this can save your life. This can be like, this could be that, there's some spaces in your heart that you got to work on. This could have been due to a betrayal and love. This could be that maybe you betrayed somebody else in love, right? Maybe, whatever. Somebody betrayed you, or you betrayed somebody in the aspects of like love, or it doesn't have to be love, but any situation. Like, love is universal. So I don't mean in just like a romantic way, but in general, right? Sometimes we love our parents, and sometimes we feel betrayed by our own parents. And are you still stuck in that betrayal that you're taking it out on yourself and the relationships around you and not able to move forward from that? There's going to be a lot of healing. Are you a person that, no matter how much life tries to bring you happiness and good things, that you kind of just, it's hard for you to be happy? Or you say the words like, I just can't be happy. And so you keep cursing yourself, self-sabotaging, as opposed to allowing yourself to think outside the box and see happiness in your current situations, right? These are just things, and that's what I mean about your pride, because all of it is actually rooted from your pride. This could be an overstimulated solar plexus. So just balancing that out a little bit. But I'm definitely not saying dim your light. That's not what the fuck I'm saying take up space. Just be healthy with it. If your solar plexus is overexpanded and you're not gonna dim your light, you can manage it to balance out with the other chakras, or you can grow the other chakras to match the fucking the solar plexus, so that way it's not overstimulated and it's enough energy, chi, it's not over exalted, right? By ways of doing this is like staying in your light, but also balancing out the solar plexus is being mindful, like maybe fasting or doing some qigong, grounding your energies, doing some breath work to make it go up. But you want to move the energy of your solar plexus around instead of just keeping it dormant there, because what happens with all this fire is that it can turn into rage. It can, sacred rage, right? But it can turn into rage. It could turn into frustration. And those are like the shadow sides, but the other side is like maybe overworking, or just feeling better than everybody else in the room. Like, we want you to feel good and we want you to own that shit. Abso-fucking-lutely. You know what I'm saying? I also feel that a lot of these solar flares that was happening brought a lot of DNA upgrades for y'all. And so breath work is gonna help y'all too. This could also be that perhaps you know, just birthing and your creativity is gonna help balance that out as well. So just being creative, you know, I'm hearing sexual stuff as well, so there's that. You know, it is what it is. That's very healing though as well. So I'm really proud of y'all, Leo. Y'all worked really, 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 really hard to get into this position. It was not without a fight. It was not without like, y'all already like knew who y'all are. Like, y'all know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? People be mad because y'all be in y'all God complex, and I be like, go ahead, be God. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love you for being God. Yes, be God. Be the reflection of God that I love to see within myself as well. Be that. Hold that space. I love that. Don't ever dim your light. You know what I'm saying? But utilizing it in a way that gets you into like higher positions is beautiful, it's powerful, and I love it. So we're going to check into your finances here. That's what I see. I see you being immovable. I see you being in your power. I see you being successful. I see you being you're gonna be holding down. This could also be that perhaps you get into some paperwork that is going to either create like a legacy, or is just going to what's the word? Like, this could be that you go from being an employee to an entrepreneur and being successful in your business. This could also be an expansion of that, or growth, or promotion, or whatever the case may be. I just kind of see elevation. I see growth, and I see it very fortunate. So let's look at your finances. I see you tapped into your divine masculine energies. And so maybe during the process of you tapping into your divine masculine energies, there's going to be parts of your divine feminine that's going to help like move the waters of your passion to balance out, to be more compassionate with yourself and others. Let's see here, finances. Leo. One more card. I feel like there's things with the heart. Yeah, I definitely was reading a card incorrectly earlier. I kept saying the judgment card, and that wasn't the judgment card, but it was the message that it needed to be. So now this is the judgment card for real, which looks like a completely different other card and another energy. But you know, I'm just a messenger. So that could have been a psychic slip. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what was the card, but that was not this card, and this is the judgment card. All right. So we have the moon and the judgment card here. This is going to be a lot of awareness. Oh, wow. And you're on the bottom of the deck, Leo, with the strength card here. When it comes down to your finances, using your better judgment on what it is that you are investing in. This could also be, maybe it's pertaining to like certain family situations. This could also be, you know, I think this is shifting your dynamics. So like I said, in the general, there's a decision that has to be made. And this decision may not be an easy decision, okay? However, in making this decision and you being strong and you being in your power, it's going to bring you to a space of more clarity and victory, and actually keep you in the position of holding down the fort, holding down your foundation, having a healthy root chakra, right? Being firm. This is also like you really taking like the time to illuminate your emotions and be honest with yourself. Like, where's your heart? What is your heart saying? Are you loyal to your higher self, or are you loyal to your vices? Because if you're gonna be loyal to your vices, then those changes might not happen, right? And so just being honest with yourself here. But as you are tapping into your discernment and making better judgment, your finances get to a better place as well. And it's going to come moving fast. So it really depends on how you allow yourself to manage your emotional health, your mental health, your spiritual health. Just balancing that all out. And not being judgmental towards others, but being compassionate. But also, like, you know, sometimes we put ourselves in a position where we just want to help everyone, help everyone, help everyone. And while that is beautiful, again, there's a decision that has to be made. And it's not about being selfish. It's about being in the right frequency for your highest good and the highest good of everyone involved. Because sometimes the people that we're helping, you know, are they really learning their lessons, or they just always expect somebody to take on their burdens for them? Are they, you know, are you dealing with certain issues? You know, sometimes we do that with like family, right? Or like, for example, if someone has an addiction, and you know that they just like, yo, they keep fucking up or whatever, and this, that, and the third, they need to like stop this addiction. But they know that every time they fuck up, they got a family member or a friend or somebody that's going to show up for them to like support them, and this, that, and the third. And so, you know, they keep fucking up. They keep doing their addictive shit. They keep, you know, keeping themselves in cycles. How much are you going to stay invested in a type of energy like that? Or are you going to go, you know, you can help somebody like that, but they have to be willing to help themselves. And, you know, you might be better off trying to help people that are trying to help themselves, rather than trying to help people who really don't want to help themselves, because you're only going to get caught up in the loop as well. That's kind of the message that I'm getting with y'all. And that might be tied into your finances, which is why it's coming out that way. You know, it's different for everyone. Greetings, beloved. I love you. You know, so really just paying attention to how are you, like, you having to be strong. You know, I feel like you're just doing a lot. You're doing a lot. That's all I can say. You're doing a lot, and maybe not everyone is trying to help themselves, right? And again, this is not to say not to help those people, but it's to say use your better judgment and your discernment of who you helping. Okay? Okay. There could be things with the mom that needs healing as well when it comes down to the heart, or just mother stuff going on. I just kind of got that out of nowhere. This could be health stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, know where it fits in your story. Give me just a moment. We are going to go into Virgo. That was intense. I feel a lot of love energy, a lot of strong energy with y'all, but that was really deep. That was really intense. Excuse me. I would say a best way and safe way to kind of like, if you haven't made a decision yet and you're just still trying to like dance between polarities and like worlds, keep cleansing your energy. If you have to bounce between timelines and worlds and different axles, right? Living in two different worlds with two different axles, 3D, 5D type shit. Keep cleansing. Keep cleansing yourself. And do cord cuttings to kind of keep yourself anchored in the timeline in which you are the emperor, right? You go from being in your masculine to being in your divine masculine. And I think that's beautiful, and I think it's powerful. So I love you, and I thank you for that. All right, we're going to go into Virgo here. I'm definitely, I feel like I need some coffee. Virgo, we're not even done yet, right? We have Virgo, then we have Libra, then we have Scorpio, and then we have Sag. All right. I'm over it already, y'all. I love doing readings, though. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Let me see. Somebody put a question here. Oh, that wasn't a question. They say you cute. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Virgos, let's go. Let's get it. I'm going to need to take that water in a moment. All right, I feel better. Thank you. Virgos. Virgos, y'all are so silly right now. I feel y'all in your power a lot. What I'm kind of feeling, hello Starlight, what I'm kind of feeling is, like I heard we the best of all signs. No, you're not. Calm down. But I'm just playing. No, I really feel y'all in your power. I feel y'all manifesting strongly, which is a beautiful thing. I feel y'all in your confidence, and that's a really beautiful place to be in. Let's see here. 4 cards, general for Virgo. Yeah. That might be, being confronted a little bit at trying to break through cycles, or there's a need to break through cycles. There might be a little bit of feeling like there's a need to prove a point. And so that's keeping you in a loop that you don't need to be staying in. Be careful of like how you speak and your words to like other people. In a sense, yeah, watching your words. I don't know if y'all been feeling angry or hostile, or just been like, I feel like there's a strong need to like meditate a little bit. Because this could be, it's a little egoic, just a little bit. You have the world, so you have the 5 of Swords. You have the World in reverse. You have the Knight of Wands. Virgo. Knowing how to pick and choose your battles here. And again, with the World card in reverse, this is like, you're almost there. You're almost done to complete a cycle, but you might be like fucking resisting, right? And your spirit is like, yo, it's time to go. Like, let's go. Let's break this cycle. Like, you already see it for what it is. So why are you keeping yourself in this loop, right? Yep, with the Magician card, you have and know everything that you need to know in order to break through these cycles and manifest what it is that you want to manifest. In the bottom of the deck here, we have the Sun card here. So you could be dealing with like a Leo, doesn't necessarily have to be here. I do see some Aquarius energy here and Mercurial energy. So it is what it is. But we're going to... I just checked what was the last 3 cards. Major Arcana is the Sun card, the Hangman, and the Strength card. You're resisting change. You like doing what you're doing. You like how you're moving in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. You should love how you live your life. And but are you really allowing yourself to break through cycles? Are you keeping yourself in a certain loop? That's the main question. Right now, you are being guided to really make these changes and be in your power. As you be in your power, you get to allow yourself to illuminate parts of yourself that you haven't allowed yourself to illuminate. As awakened as you may be a very conscious person, because I feel like this is someone who is conscious. This is someone who is aware. However, we all got shit we got to work through. We all got shit we got to work through, and we all have abilities that, and not until we get to that next level do we actually tap into it, right? And so I feel like you're so close. You're like this close. So during this moon cycle, you might see that. You might see like, hold up, let me go deep, introspect real quick. Let me see what is here. And I would recommend like either a hypnosis or like some sort of deep subconscious reprogramming. So that way by the time Virgo season comes, by the time your birthday comes, you can really get into a space where all things are like, you know, are revealed to you already and you can move forward here. But I feel like there's a lot of magic also happening here. Like if there are challenges, you're like, F that, you are sweeping the challenges out the way so that you don't keep yourself in a loop, or at least that is the suggestion of the suggested advice, is to make sure that you are utilizing your magic and your power to move things out, all the obstacles, all the challenges, that which is like in your way, to move it out of your way. So get out of your own way. Don't let people get in your way, whatever it may be. Right? Yeah, with the forward movement, excuse me, with the forward movement here, I feel like what's going to help you also is tapping into your inner child. Working with that inner child energy is going to move the energy faster. For some of you, you may be connected with certain deities, and you may be called to do a certain offering for this deity to clear some roads out for you. But overall, is to remember that you are the magic and you are the power. And so, like, it's not always about a deity doing your work for you. And maybe that's the cycle that you're having to, like, work through. But it's also like knowing that you have the support of this deity too. So you know what deities you work with, and you know who I'm talking about. If this message resonates with you, this may not be for everyone here, but this is someone who practices here. And so because you practice and you are powerful, be mindful of your words. Be mindful of what you say to people and how you say it, or what you say to yourself and how you say it. All right. So that is your advice. We are going to see here what is. This could also be that there's going to be some, when Chiron goes retrograde, that there's going to be some things that's going to come up for you to have to navigate through. Okay. And that's going to be in a couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're going to look into your finances right now. So Virgo, let's see your finances here. All right. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Just making sure that you don't let boredom or loneliness take you out of the cycles that you broke and put you back into the same shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. One more card here. You might feel a little dissatisfied when it comes down to your finances, but I do see windows of opportunity, hope, and changes coming to the forefront for you. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, letting go. This is a mental game. Mental game. Candles help. Yes, candles help. This is a mental game. It's a mental game. Wheel of Fortune in the bottom of the deck. Okay, there's going to be major changes. You might be a little bit dissatisfied. You might be really, again, your ego might be getting the best of you right now. And so it might be stressing you out just a little bit. You know that you're powerful. You know that you can do it. But you're not trusting in yourself. And there's a strong need for you to trust in your magic. Trust in your power. All right? Because you are keeping yourself restrained and constrained when there's a need for you to liberate yourself. At the same time, it's like you be entertaining your thoughts. Like, you laugh at it and you know, it's like, you know, sometimes we joke around, be like, I'm so stupid and stuff like that. But your body doesn't know the difference between a joke and you being serious, right? You know, so just really making sure like you transmute maybe through laughter, right? Transmuting some of that energy through laughter, through dance, through working out. But just movement is going to be important, especially with the ways that you're thinking. So if you experience a lot of anxiety, maybe doing some breath work, doing some working out. If you experience like just anxiousness or anticipation, trust will calm your nervous system down. Okay, when you trust, you don't worry, and you might be a little bit worried and dissatisfaction. And so not until you learn to like kind of move through your mind, because I see you going through a new beginning, a new portal here. All right, and so because I see that, like, the power of the mind is going to be a major important key for you moving forward. And that's in regards to your finances, right? That's in regards to everything, but especially for your finances. Like, you know, utilizing words of power, like, you know, all my needs are provided for. You know, money comes to me effortlessly and easily. You know, I manifest 10 times more than my average daily. You know, or just whatever, like, you know, that's a good one. I haven't said that one, so I'm about to say that one too, you know, like, I'm a money magnet, whatever it is, you know, that you need to say to reprogram your subconscious mind to get into a space of satisfaction. But also, because there's this satisfaction, making sure that you give gratitude for what you already have. This is not the first time it came up, all right? So just saying that that's for Virgo, because I feel like Virgos are being really provided for, but y'all might be getting in your own way by the way of your mind, you know, by the way of how y'all thinking and what y'all thinking. All right. Virgo. Right, and there's going to be new opportunities, positive mantras, excuse me. There's going to be new money, new opportunities coming in. I see it happening. You know, this could be a new job or a new position or whatever the case may be, a promotion. But I do see money coming in, okay? So stop worrying. The moment you stop worrying is the moment that the money starts coming in sooner, right? Because you have to really, like, know it. Let's see here. What's after Virgo? Libra, Scorpio, and then Sagittarius. Do I want to do 3 parts? What time is it? Oh. All right, y'all. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a part 3 so that I can finish up here. And, yeah, we're going to get into the next 3 signs in just a moment, and I will be right back. So I'm going to end this live and I will come back. Peace.